State water, fire, parks, and energy agencies are painting a bigger picture on the dire circumstances California is facing. I spoke with them on their findings and research regarding the lack of water available as we potentially move into another dry year.
20 and 2021 are showing themselves to be on par with 1976-77 in terms of how dry we are, but we're doing it this time much more warm.
While water continues to be depleted, the Department of Water Resources also has their eyes set to next year.
If next year is not a stellar year in terms of water supply, we will not have average runoff. We might need perhaps, say, 140% of average precipitation, indicating how dry the system is.
While groundwater is now the focus since reservoirs are dwindling, there's a huge interest in filling these underwater basins. Until we actually get water, though, Roberto Cervantes with the Division of Water Rights says allocation and restricting water is the only option.
And we take these things very seriously, and we realize that these allocations impact real people with real businesses and real lives. And so we don't take it lightly.
With the lack of water, hotter temperatures, and dry vegetation, the firefight is worsening.
Back in April and May, we found that the live fuel moistures were about a month and a half drier than what we would normally see that time of year.
Pressure is now on the energy grid as hydro energy is now out of production in Oroville.
The state of California has averaged about 2 flex alerts a year. This year in 2021, we've already had 6, and we're only in early August.
Even state parks are feeling the effects with the high demand for recreation.
The daily demand for water is exceeding the water source output, and as a result, Mount Diablo State Park has shut down all public access faucets throughout the park, and other parks are implementing a variety of water conservation efforts.
With climate change here, the consensus is to plan ahead as much as possible.
The bad news is we have lots of empty groundwater basins because we've been overdrafting many of those basins. But the good news is that means we have a lot of storage available to put water into when it does occur.